thank you for your interest in Lions, the Boy Scouts of America's program for kindergartners. Whether this year will be your first experience with Lions, or you're just looking for the latest updates to the program, we hope this will be informative and useful to you and your Cub Scout pack. My name is Bob Davignon, and I'm the Director of Field Service for the National Capital Area Council. With me is John Stewart, our Council's Cub Scout Chairman, and Christine McDaniel, our Council's Lion Champion. John, can you start us off with an overview of Lions?
Sure, Bob. Lions was designed as an introduction to Cub Scouting. It is for boys and girls who are 5 years old or in the year before first grade. This is generally kindergarten, but may vary by state. The ideal den size is 6 to 8 youth per den, but this may vary. Parents share leadership with the den leader. Having parents taking turns running a meeting helps to ease the burden on everyone and also introduces them to how scouting works. Getting parents engaged early will make them more likely to volunteer in the pack. The den leader should ideally still be an experienced adult leader from the pack. This position was originally known as the Lion Guide. The concept remains the same, but the title has switched to den leader for consistency with the other ranks. By observing the parents running a meeting, the Lion den leaders will be able to identify a den leader prospect for when the Lions cross over to Tigers. We recommend 2 den meetings per month, each running about 45 minutes long. They may also have outings, field trips, and 2 to 3 pack meetings in their first year. For pack meetings, families should feel welcome to attend them, but not made to feel like they have to. Remember that pack meeting times may be late for many kindergartners. Lions offers kindergarten-age youth and their adult partners a program that is fun and meaningful, active and fast-paced, hands-on, value-based and relevant, and provides focused time together.
Thanks, John. So, Christine, what will the Lions be doing?
Well, the Lion adventures will remain the same. There are 5 required adventures that the Lions need to complete in order to earn the Lion rank. Lion's Honor, Fun on the Run, Animal Kingdom, Mountain Lion, and King of the Jungle. In addition, there are 7 elective adventures that the Lions can complete, and those are shown on the screen.
Great. Now, what have we learned about Lions in the pilot?
Through the pilot phase of Lions, the Boy Scouts of America has learned a lot about the Lions and the families. For example, parents stated that developing character is the #1 reason to join Scouting, and 61% of Lion youth are new families to Scouting versus siblings of older Scouts. The feedback has all been good, with very few tweaks recommended. Parents are very happy with the low cost of entry, which is helped by having the Lion t-shirt rather than the button-down uniform. They wanted more bling and recognition at pack meetings. And overall, they love the t-shirt, the stickers, and the program.
Thank you. John, with our goal to introduce Scouting to as many youth as possible, how has this affected membership in the BSA?
Throughout the BSA, our organization has seen a 54.4% growth in Lions in the last 12 months. 91% of all councils have participated in the pilot program. The pilot was originally developed in response to leaders and parents who wanted to bring youth into Scouting at the kindergarten age. In 2015, there were 4 councils authorized to participate in the pilot, and they had 1,634 registered Lions. That grew to 245 participating councils in 2017, with a total of 47,192 registered Lions. The councils also expanded the number of packs participating over the past few years. Here in the National Capital Area Council, we had 1,237 Lions registered at the end of 2017. That's a 65% increase over 2016, when we started the pilot. Nearly half of our packs participated in the program last year. It's also important to note that it is not just a program for strong packs. Lions helps small packs grow and helps them recruit volunteer leadership from the new parents.
Our goal is to serve youth and their families, and the numbers are proof that we are succeeding. But John, are we keeping the Lions and Cub Scouts?
Yes, the BSA has been tracking this, and here are the results. The average retention rate for Lions is 87%. Here in the Northeast region, we have experienced a 90.5% retention rate. Given that the overall retention rate in Scouting in our council has been about 82%, These results are great.
Thanks. Christine, we talked a little bit about parents of Lions getting more involved in the pack. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. In a survey to parents who had gone through the Lions program with their son, it was found that 75% of them have taken on leadership roles, from being den leaders to cub masters or committee members.
Can you share something else from your experience?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, when it came time last year to recruit a new tiger den leader, there was a gentleman who was great with the kids. We really wanted him to be the den leader, but he was concerned because his work schedule was not going to necessarily allow for that. But because the parents had been used to being at the meetings and running the occasional meeting, they all stepped up and said, "Hey, we'll help you out." And it has worked out really well, and that den is tripled in the last year.
That's great, and I agree. In my son's pack, our newest pack treasurer is a parent from our current Lion Den. So we all heard the news about Lions as an official program, but let's review it. In February of 2018, the Lions program received national board approval to become an official part of the Cub Scout program beginning this fall. That means that all recruiting within Cub Scout packs will occur in grades K through 5. The curriculum and program are the same. The intent is still to include new and more families at the earlier age in scouting. The desire to start slow and not overwhelm new families is the same. Keep it simple. The best practice is still to have the Lion Den leader be an experienced adult leader from the pack.
No changes have been made to the activities in the handbook. The cover design has changed to match the other Scout handbooks. They will also still come with the Adult Partner Guidebook. The Adult Guidebook contains easy-to-follow meeting plans that will help the Lions complete the adventures we discussed earlier. These updated books are expected to arrive in the Scout shop later in June. The Lion Rank patch will now be a rectangular patch to be worn under the Scout's left shirt pocket, as seen on the left side of the screen. The set on the right is to be worn on the Webelos uniform.
Let's now review what's new with the Lions program. Lions are invited to be full participants at the Pinewood Derby. Adventure belt loops and advancement charts have been added. The rank patch is changing to a rectangular strip, and rank cards are being added. Materials will be updated to include family wording. Families will have the option to participate in the pack's fundraiser. When it comes to fundraising, it is important for new families coming in at any grade level to understand why the pack fundraises. While pack meetings will remain optional, Lion families are invited to attend them all. Lions will now have the option to wear neckerchief and slide with their t-shirt.
For the Lion resources, the cover of the handbook has a new design. The handbook will also include images of females on the activity pages. Shown on the screen is the new rank advancement card and the advancement chart.
There are also a few new versions of the Lions brochure, the original Boy Den, a family scouting version, and one will soon be available for girl dens. John, where can leaders and parents find more information?
A great resource is the Lions webpage at www.scouting.org/lion. It contains information on the program orientation resources, recruiting materials, and frequently asked questions. Information and support, including recruitment materials, can also be obtained from your district executive. You can always call the Marriott Scout Service Center at 301-530-9360 or email lions@ncacbsa.org.
We had a few questions come in prior to this presentation that we will now address. First, can Lions be in a multi-age girl den?
Packs may find that they need to combine age groups in a den if there are not enough scouts for one den. It's not ideal, but if that's the only way to serve a particular age group, then do it. Be sure to keep the activities age appropriate and advancements separate.
Do packs have to participate in Lions?
Yes, Lions is an official part of the Cub Scout program. All BSA marking materials will promote Cub Scouts as being for youth in grades K through 5. The only exception is if a chartering organization prohibits their pack from running the BSA program for younger age groups.
Does the lion den leader have to be an experienced den leader from the pack?
It's up to the pack to determine the leadership of the den. Yes, ideally that would be an experienced den leader, but if leadership comes from among the new lion parents, that is an acceptable option. However, they need to be prepared to give these new leaders extra support to make them successful. So, for example, the other day I was talking to one of my lion moms, and she's taking a class, so she doesn't come to a lot of the meetings. She sends the boy with another relative. So we were catching up at the end of the meeting, and the scout was getting very restless. He wanted to go home, and he was starting to act out. And I could see Mom cringe, and she started to apologize. I said, no, that's okay. You know, this is why I'm the lion guide, because I can look at all of these boys and say, that is age appropriate. And I don't have to get hung up on the fact that it's my son who is maybe causing a problem. So it's good to have a lion guide who is not one of the parents, who is experienced with working with Cub Scout age kids.
Great. And finally, what should the lion den leader wear as their uniform?
They have a few options. They can wear the field uniform or the lion's polo like what Bob has on. Whatever that makes them feel most comfortable.
John and Christine, thanks for your help. And to our viewers, thank you for watching and for all you do for Scouting. We hope this has helped prepare you for your new den of lions this fall. And if this is going to be your first experience with lions, get ready for an exciting new addition to your pack. Thank you, and happy Scouting.
Hey, look at me. Oh, I'm the king of the jungle, the top of the heap. Have you ever seen anything so lovely? Go ahead, you must want a picture of me.
Every time you say it now, it's going to be funny.
Oh my goodness.
How many people here are involved in lying?